On today's adventures of online dating, I have 10 messages going all at once. Do I like all 10 guys? Of course not. One of them I'm intentionally trolling. I used to talk about my best friend whenever she would go ahead and troll on some of these dudes. But he deserves to be trolled. Fam. Bro. Sir. Like, I'm gonna post his picture. And y'all just tell me where the fuck to begin, okay? So first of all, we have a desk calendar that has been hung on the wall. We have an iron. And we have part of the alphabet, similar to the bulletin board displays that hang in an elementary school classroom. We have no shirt in this picture. We're frumpy looking. There's no other pictures. And the conversation? Oh, little tink tink. Little tink tink. And I'm perpetuating everything that he listed on his profile that he didn't like. The first thing he said was, I'm sick and tired of judgmental ass people. Guess what the fuck I'm doing? I'm judging you. The ain't shit part of me is just trying to figure out exactly how it is that I'm going to tell this guy, nah, it's not gonna work. I'm like, bless his little soul. I know he's really trying. I know, but also at the same time, I don't know whose room you're in for that picture to take place. And I'm sure that maybe he's a decent guy or something like that. But I also am fairly sure that my soulmate is going to be able to formulate a sentence that has more than 3 to 4 words. And yes, the fuck I am judging. I don't give a shit. Well, it seems that Mr. Frumpy Pants has gotten the hint. Hallelujah, holla back, hollandaise, yay. So this next guy, I don't know which one I want to tell you about next. There's the guy who's an artist, but he asked, what do you do in your spare time? And I said, I work on my makeup artistry, learning new and different techniques. Oh, do you wear a lot of makeup? Bitch, them was fighting words. So you should know. Also, did you read my motherfucking profile? Is the word makeup enthusiast not in there? Makeup enthusiast as in enthusiastic about makeup as in yes, the fuck I do wear makeup. Little bitch. I take it back. Mr. Artist did read my profile. Because he just messaged me about how I will screenshot you if you send me a dick pic. And then put it online for my laughter. If only these motherfuckers knew that they're already online for everyone's laughter. This last dude I'm going to tell you about, and then I'm going to go to bed. It's not going to work out. It really isn't. He actually made it to get my phone number. And y'all know my number one pet peeve is don't motherfucking rush me to get a response. Because what I'm not going to do is respond. For those that I actually think might be worth my time, I go through a very serious set of questions before I even give them my phone number. First up, do Black Lives Matter? How do you feel if you make a physical advance towards a woman and she says no? What is your next response? What do you think of the current presidency? I ask a lot of these real serious heavy hitter questions because that lets me know where their perspective is. And although we can go ahead and have a respectful difference in opinion, at the same time, some things really are not going to be worth my time. And I can just let you know right off the gate, nah fam, we good. Fuck you. Or the last thing, which is not necessarily a question, but a statement, is if for some reason we are uncompatible or you no longer have any kind of interest, if I am done and you're done, I just ask that you just leave me all of the way alone. Because I can't tell y'all how many motherfuckers have come back after the fact, whether it was 2 months, 2 weeks, 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever. These motherfuckers that just want to go ahead and resurrect they shit. Oh, especially around holidays too. Like it's the dick of Christmas past and the dick of Christmas present and the dick of Christmas future and shit. Let me be some Ebenezer Scrooge on these motherfuckers. Like, no, if I am done with you, I'm done with you. That means that you are deleted, you are blocked, and we want nothing further to do with you. So if this don't work out, keep that in mind, because then you're going to unleash my petty. And we had already come to that agreement, but there are a couple things when he was answering his heavy hitter questions that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. The number one thing is that I understand that you may have had experience with the women that have impacted you or in your life or whatever, but don't categorize each and every single female in the same motherfucking category based on just solely your experience, fam. We have how many billion people in the world, and I can assure you that not each and every single female does the exact same thing just because you had 2, 3, or 4 females that impacted you in some way, shape, or form or whatever. Just like I know, even though a great majority of these motherfuckers ain't shit, I know that there are some good, decent guys out there. I know. Just almost every single one I've dealt with has been ain't shit. So he has a real strong interest in having sex. One of the early things that he said about me was how he actually was showing my profile off to someone. And he was showing my Chun-Li picture to a coworker. And his exact words were, he showed it to his coworker, and his coworker said, I bet that she got a big booty. And if y'all wind up dating, and she wears that to one of them Comic-Con events, if I see her, I'm going to walk behind her and I'm going to sneak pictures, fam. And his response to that was, hey, man, I mean, you know, I don't mind. Which, to me, I got issues with that. Because even though that's his perspective, that's his opinion, and we talked about that, and I let him know why it is that somebody would find some shit like that foul. Like, don't objectify me, number 1. 2, cosplay is not consent. And then 3, how the fuck are you going to get permission on some hypothetical shit? Like, I don't even know what your real name is yet, dude. So he's already got these low-key red flags. 1, he was rushing me for a response. And then 2, his coworker's response to my cosplay. So what really is making me want to go ahead and block him is how he feels about sex. And I can't remember how we got onto the conversation, but he was talking about how I guess there's people out there in actual groups, like Facebook groups, that are having sex parties. And he was talking about how that's not his thing and all that stuff or whatever. And I was like, yeah, no, I haven't really been intimate since like 2016. But he misheard me and thought I said I haven't wanted any since 2016. And he was just so abhorrent at the fact that someone could supposedly not have any kind of sexual desire for more than a year. He thought that that was 100% dead wrong. So we had a dialogue about it. Now, in his perspective, there must be something wrong if you don't have any kind of sexual desire. And the examples that he listed as to when it would be acceptable would be, oh, I'm tired, or I don't feel well, or I've got a headache, or just having a normal night between the two of them, or whatever. He gave those as examples as to why it is that you may not have a sexual desire. And I'm like, dude, there's so many more reasons than that. And then he talked about how maybe you had a death of a spouse or something like that and your mind's just not there yet. And it's just like, I'm detecting some misogyny with this. I really am. And there are a myriad of issues and reasons as to why it is that you may not want sex. And it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means that we have a difference in opinion. But what I'm going to let you know, though, is that your opinion is just that, a motherfucking opinion. And truth be told, he ain't even all that cute anyway, fam. Now, y'all know me. I will go ahead and tolerate a tiny bit of fuck shit for scientific research purposes, as well as the continuation and betterment of the adventures of online dating. But he ain't gonna make it, fam. He ain't gonna make it. Good night.